Well, sure. Stressful day, folks. Stressful day. I am stressed. Multiple reasons, no reason. It's just one of them days. Feeling like a freight train. First one. I'm just, I don't know. Today. It's a day, which is why I immediately got home just now. Literally 3-4 minutes ago, I walked in the door. I said hello to the children. Said hello to the dogs. Came down here. Temporarily. Not going to be down here long. I just need to not be anything but this right now. Multiple things, multiple stressors. First and foremost, it's tax day. It's tax day, and I put off my as a self-employed person, I put off my taxes until today, which is dumb, so dumb. But I do a lot of dumb stuff. And when it came time to do the taxes this morning, I do them myself, which is also dumb. When it came time to do the taxes, I realized I did not have 3 1099s. And 1099 forms, if you're not self-employed, is basically your W-2. But it's I'm playing with Animal and Barry Windham right now. It's basically your W-2. It's how you report your taxes. And I get paid from insurance companies. So insurance companies send me 1099s, and I didn't have 3 of them. And they weren't like 3 little ones. They were 3 substantial ones, including one that is about 80% of my income. So that's like, oh, cool. I switched offices this year. I switched addresses. I assume that's what happened. Most mail gets rerouted to the correct address, especially when you live in a small little town. But no, I didn't get it. So I panic about that a little bit. I debated sending the taxes in, showing a loss of like 10 grand and getting hammered by the IRS in several months. And I didn't do that. So I had to file an extension, which is easy on TurboTax. You literally just say extension. And then I had to call my biller, and my biller hunted down my 1099. So I'm ready to file taxes tomorrow. But I owe every year substantially, and that's a problem because I end up just taking the entire year and more to pay it off, and it's just horrible. Yes, you should do your taxes quarterly, but I'm behind a year, so I can't do them quarterly. Because the money that I would put aside for quarterly, I pay the back taxes. It's just stupid. But I would never, ever give it up for being self-employed. So today's always a bad day. Once a year. What else? The kids are on break. Spring break? I don't know what it is. Easter break. And there's no rules. There's no rules. I am saved. I am emotionally saved every night, Monday through Friday Monday through Thursday. I am emotionally saved at about 10:30 at night. That is when the children are asleep or Liam is lingering upstairs doing his own thing. Finley's asleep and I'm on the couch. I'm on the couch with a movie, with many episodes of a TV show, with some WWF. I'm on the couch. And I'm on the couch till about 1:30 in the morning, just being alone. I don't have that during the break. Both children have been up till 1 o'clock. Monday and Tuesday night. Well, let's go. No, Sunday and Monday night. They will be up Tuesday tonight. And then when they go up at like 1, I just go to bed because I'm done too. So yes, I get individual 2-on-1 time with my babies. Obviously, I'll take that, but I'm missing out on me. I still have half of Smile 2 to watch. Whatever. So I'm way off. I'm way off. I am way, way off. And I don't like to be off. The room is not helping. I did this to myself. I know. But we need to get going here. We need to start the cleanup. And maybe we'll talk a little bit as we clean up a little bit tonight. Yeah, I'm just going to like kind of move some stuff out of the way and just start picking apart all the stuff that was on the coffee tables and the end tables. I got to take the end table out to the curb so that a picker can grab it. We got a couple of eBay packages to help complete some of the collections. This is taped all the way around the envelope, so there's nowhere to pull. So don't do this. You don't have to do this. I appreciate the packing, but you don't have to put tape all over the envelope. Nothing's going to happen to it. This is going to be a grumpy video. All right, what did I get here? I know what it is. I can't remember. Is that stuff I can throw out? Yes. Thank you, Mr. Super Packer. Thank you. There it is. Son of a bitch. All that packing for the flagpole. The flagpole that has, well, I'm going to peel it off, but it has remnants of the flag on it. So there it is, the Castle Grayskull flagpole. If that person had put this in an envelope with a stamp, I'd have been perfectly fine. Man, did they package that up. This part it might, oh yeah, it'll come off. Really don't have to peel this off. I could just put the new flag on it, but it'll probably adhere, not adhere, moron. It would probably adhere to this a little better if I get this off. Anyway, yeah, if I don't stop myself, I will literally just do this for 30 minutes while you just stare at a man picking. So I'll stop. Oh wait, I got a little flap. I can't leave a flap. Ooh, I almost got the whole thing. You're watching OCD happen right in front of your faces, folks. Right in front of your faces. A crazy guy is answering the mental health call. All right. It's gone. Oh. Okay. Okay, it's gone. There it is. There's the Castle Grayskull flag. Little bent. That's okay. That'll bend back. That's fine. We just need, I got to get the replacement stickers in the cardboard. So this sits on the castle and the flag waves. So one little piece and to the castle. And then we have one more that is packaged appropriately. And we've got something I'm a little bit more excited about. That is the accessory, the weapon rack. The weapons rack, folks, is right here. And it's got one little broken peg, which is totally fine. One little broken peg, but there we go. $7 or so. This was $7. I don't know, maybe a little bit more for this. Not much more, $10. 2 accessories. Castle Grayskull is probably about 70% done, which is pretty cool. So we're gonna set up this weapons rack right now. Actually, I've got. Hang on. How's that booty shot for you? I know. We got our weapons. I don't know if there's a specific way that these go in the rack. I assume there is. Yeah, I also assume I don't care if there's a specific way. But we're racking them. Rack them! Who was that? Remember that? Where's my early 2000s sports talk radio fans? Rack them! How do you put the gun in? How's the gun go? I don't know. Oh, I think this goes here. That makes sense. So we have a shield and a gun. I don't know. I'll have to look at like a picture or something, but I don't know. Well, maybe that's where the shield goes. And then the gun. Is it just hanging this big? Here comes the OCD again. Oh, I just dropped them all. Anyway, there you go. We're gonna hang up the weapons rack, and I'll just put that over here with the heat gun stuff. I'll do that later. And then we have the flagpole. So I'm gonna order the replacement stickers and the replacement cardboard pieces. We'll clean up Castle Grayskull, and we'll get it stickered up and labeled up appropriately. Okay. Let's do some cleanup. We need to make some room here. I'm going to, I don't know. Maybe I'll just sit and talk with you. I think that's all we're going to do. I started doing a video at my office today about collecting, and I got interrupted with a patient. So I'll finish it here. A lot of people have been, well, since the beginning of the channel, we've done remodels, right? The collection has gone through so many looks and phases, and I've gone through many looks and phases as a collector. And I'm, you know, it's kind of a punchline that I'm always going to do a remodel, and I get it. That's funny. But why? Why do we do this? Why do collectors touch their stuff so much and move it around and look at it and set up different scenes? And, you know, why? I don't think we all do it. I think some people are perfectly satisfied with putting their stuff behind glass and just walking away from it forever. And that's kind of what's going on in the garage. But that's okay, because the stuff that's in the garage, you know, I wasn't gonna touch much anyway. You know, I wasn't gonna touch the McDonald's toys necessarily. I wasn't gonna touch the Fry Daddy and the Clapper, you know, some of the things that I have. So why do I do this? Why do I move stuff around? Why do I build new sets? Why do I take down a couch? For a year I said all I want down here is a comfortable living room ambiance setting, and then I changed it a year later. Why am I doing that? Why am I doing that? And I think it's because it's the same reason why we collect, or why I collect anyway. I think the majority of collectors, but I can't speak to them, so I will say me. I collect because I can't find a time machine. I can't actually go back to a time of innocence, to a time of uninterrupted happiness, uncensored happiness, just untouched happiness. Those aren't the right words. Just, I don't know, unimpacted, uninterrupted by the world. And that's childhood in general for most of us, not all of us certainly, but for most of us, our childhoods are unimpacted by the real world. That's not it, though. That's not just simply going back to innocence. It's sad to say, but I think I bring this stuff back because it represents a time of probably the last time I was ever really happy. And don't get worried about that statement. I don't mean it literally, but I can't bring back the house. I can't bring back the lost loved ones. I can't bring back the year. I can't bring back the friends. I can't bring back the third grade. We can't do that. So we collectors, I think, bring back relics. And really the only relic of childhood that we can bring back is tangible goods. It's stuff we can hold in our hands. Right? I can't bring back people. I can't bring back a time. I can't bring back, I can't even really bring back a feeling. So we try to by bringing back the only thing we can, and that's stuff. So I think collectors just like to bring back stuff from a time that they felt good and happy. So that's why all this stuff is here. They're never happy stories. It's never like I collect because, I don't know, whatever. We don't bring back relics of our childhood for the happiest reason. So all these collections are sad. They're sad. It's usually a sad story behind it. But this stuff brings joy, and it brings relaxation, and it brings escape. And I really wouldn't want it to bring back too much of the actual feeling of being a kid, because I think that would be sad to almost like to leave your body and to, if I watch Saturday night's main event down here on the console, I really don't want my mind to trick me into thinking that it's 1986. I don't want that to happen. I want to be able to be down here and watch it with today's mind and know that, because that would be rough, to drift back in time that deeply. I don't even know what I'm saying. It's been a day. So anyway, I move this stuff around because the collection is a living entity. The collection lives, wanting stuff and pursuing stuff and looking up stuff and buying stuff and hunting stuff. That's a living entity to me. So this collection's alive, and I like to move it around. I like to set it up. I like to change it. I've completely changed the room, and I like to do that. It makes me feel good. So we will keep going. I've got great plans. It's going to look great. And we're just going to keep rolling with the reno. Unfortunately, there's way too much cleanup and little things that I need to take care of and clean up. But I will do that. Within the next day or two or three or a week. We'll get this thing up and running. What else? I'm going to keep hanging up. So the He-Man area is here. So the G.I. Joe, or the Ghostbusters and the Turtles had boxes. So there's still boxes there. So that's why I put the shelves up, because there's boxes. The He-Man stuff is probably not going to have any boxes. I probably won't be getting boxed vehicles. I'd love to get the castle box someday, but that's hard to find without the castle in it. And I don't want to pay $100 for a box. Those days are over. So I probably won't be putting any He-Man stuff on shelves. So the carded wrestling stuff is probably going to go in the He-Man section. I did think about bringing the He-Man in from the garage, because they're in a space that's not getting a ton of like, it's behind a shelf. It's behind the curio, the stand-up. So I might bring the carded He-Man down here, the new for 21 He-Mans. I might bring them down here and put them on the wall. The G.I. Joe stuff is going to need the most space that I have, because the G.I. Joe stuff, I'm going to expand. I'd like to get more vehicles. I'd like to put more of the figures into the set, into the diorama type stuff. I'd like to hang some flying stuff from the ceiling, and I'd like to get some boxes. So the G.I. Joe stuff is going to need the most room, because they have the biggest stuff. They have the most stuff. So that's gonna go over. That's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. So I already started moving the carded wrestling stuff. I'm gonna keep doing that tonight, and just keep picking up the floor. I'm gonna try to do something fun with the wrestling buddies instead of just throwing them on the floor. We used to have a couch for that. We don't have a couch for them anymore. Yeah. And then a lot of stuff is gonna find a new home in the garage. So once the ground starts to harden up a little bit, I can start tearing apart the shed and rebuilding the inside of the shed and moving all of her crap into the shed. And then I'll have room in the garage for more display cabinets and more stuff and more shelves. And that's going to be great. So a lot of stuff that doesn't have a home right now is going to go in the garage. You know, my answering machine, my rotary phone, whatever else was on the end tables and the coffee tables and things like that. We'll have a spot in the garage. What a ramble. What a ramble. What a non-coherent ramble. But it's been a day, and I wanted to chat with you guys. Yeah. Maybe tomorrow we'll just... I don't know. Maybe tomorrow we'll just hang the rest of the carded stuff and finish putting the brick paper down on the benches, and then start moving some of the G.I. Joe stuff over. Maybe I'll start building bracket shelves over here and start bringing down my cartoons on DVD. But we can't do any of that until I have floor space to walk. Right now, I don't even have any floor space. I mean, take a look at this. It's a total mess. It's a total mess. But all very fixable, very easily. Worst video ever? Worst video ever? Maybe. But anyway, let's I'll see you tomorrow. Good night now.